development, our product portfolio, and our service portfolio. And I think those are the things that we focused on for a long time, technology, innovation up front. Not blocking the screen, so always made better doors than windows. But you're going to see as well that a lot of that technology is paid off in products that are actually meeting what we said they would do when it was launched 5 years ago. So I won't take Scott's thunder on that, but 800 is a great accomplishment for us. I think you saw it in the Gulfstream release today that aircraft is well on its way to certification. I'd like to introduce Irene Macris. Irene's been with us for, I'm going to say 22 years, I'm sure I got it wrong, 17 years. But she spent a lot of time in various parts of the company through operations, and recently in marketing. She's head of helicopter marketing. Now she's responsible for all of our markets worldwide. So Irene Macris, VP of Sales and Marketing, I'll turn the floor over to you.
Great. Well, bon appetit, like we say, and thank you for coming. Go next to it.
You don't stand in front of us, that's right.
Okay. So thank you for coming. Before we get started, now that Mark has introduced everybody, I just wanted to, express our, I would say, deepest condolences to everybody who lost their life here in Las Vegas. We're very, very touched by that, and I mean, it really hits home. And of course, with all the disasters lately with the hurricanes, I mean, the only thing there was that, we knew that some of our engines were also at work saving people's lives and doing some search and rescue. So anyways, not the best times these days, but we want to say that our thoughts and prayers are with everyone who's been a victim and their families. So before we get started, I guess the introductions are done, like I said. So we'll get started. We're doing a lot of great things at Pratt Whitney Canada, and we're really excited that you're here so that we can share some with you, and you're here a little bit on all our markets. As John said, we thrive on innovation for our products, but also innovation for our services. And of course, when we do that, we also make sure that we provide a world-class global service-centered network as we stand behind our products, and we want to make sure that our products do what they're supposed to do. We're one with our customers, and we count on the success of our customers for us to be successful, and always making sure that they have the right product for the right mission that they have to deliver. So with that, we talk about technology and innovation, and one thing we have never stopped doing is investing, and we are the #1 investor in R&D in Canada, and that's the way we've been able to actually certify over 100 engines in 25 years, so 5 per year. I don't think there's anyone out there in the industry that's able to say that they can certify 5 engines a year. So with that, we continue to invest and make sure that we're able to go beyond our customer expectations. And I don't know if you can read it, but this is our branding, and this is what we all believe our mission statement, and I'll read it for those who can't read it. As at Pratt Whitney, we believe flight is an engine for human progress, an instrument to rise above boundaries, connect people, grow economies, and protect the world. So together with our partners, we work with an explorer's heart and a perfectionist grit to advance it. We love what we do because we believe flight unleashes the world to go beyond. And it really speaks to us. We wrote it, every word is thought of, and that's exactly how all the people at Pratt Whitney feel and act. 800 million hours of flight in operation. So we have a very wide market segment. We have products across practically every segment. And up to now, we've accumulated over 800 million hours of flight. And it's important to understand what that 800 million means. It's not just a number. When we look at all our engines, despite what market segment, whether it's a PT6, whether it's a turbofan engine, every learning of every one of those hours has gone into all our engines. And that's what we're good at. We're making sure that whatever we learn, we continue to innovate the next generation of engines and the next generation of products. As you can see, we have several market segments, and our business aviation segment is powered by our PW300, 500, and PW600 engines. We power some very popular jets of Dassault Aviation, Embraer, Cessna. When we go to regional, again, our regional is comprised of our PW100 and 150 series, powering the ATR 7242 and Bombardier's Q400, to name a few. The APU business is a business that we've integrated into Pratt Whitney Canada over the last 2 years. So we've taken over all of the Hamilton Sunstrand Power Systems APU business, and now we're managing, leading it, and producing the engines for them. And of course, general aviation. General aviation, a strong PT6, very reliable, very dependable engine. And although it may sound old, our PT6 is actually, I would say, probably one of the newest engines, because over the times it's been innovated hundreds of times. We continue to induct technology, innovation in all of our PT6s. And Nick is going to talk to you a little bit later about how, the most recent changes are taking the PT6 to another level. And of course, I guess as Mark said, civil helicopters, dear to my heart. Again, we are the leader in the light twin market. We power over 50% of the light twins with our PW200 and 210 engines, and I'll talk to you a little bit more there. But again, most recently we've certified the PT6 C67A. In September, it received Transport Canada certification, and it will be powering the Augusta Westland 609 tiltrotor, which is an aircraft that both flies vertically and horizontally, and at twice the speed and range of a helicopter. So very novel, and we're very excited about that, and it'll be entering into service in 2019. And of course, our aftermarket services, Tim will speak to you a little bit later, how we continue to innovate our product offering and our services for our customers. With over 12,800 customers around the world, of course, and 60,000 engines still in service, and of course, I mentioned 800 million hours. We're pretty much in every corner of the world, and as we like to always say, every second there is a Pratt Whitney Canada powered aircraft either taking off or landing, and the ones that take off always land. So, but every second of time. So you can imagine that we need a very extensive support network for all these engines. And as you can see here, I mean, you can't see it clearly, but our network is global. And I don't think there's anybody in the industry that has a network like us. We have about 30 service centers, Pratt owned and designated, 12 training facilities all over the world, 7 parts distribution centers. We have 2 customer first centers, and if ever you're in the neighborhood, I encourage you to visit the one that we have in Longueuil. We have one in Singapore, one in Longueuil. It's our 24/7 customer support center. And they're always around, and the one in Singapore speaks also 13 languages. So they're to serve our customers, and we also have 100 field support reps all over the world, and another 100 technicians supporting our mobile repair teams. And the last little item there, we have the largest rental pool, engine rental pool in the world, 850 engines and counting. So great network. So we put our products out there, but most importantly, we need to make sure that we support them for our customers. And with all that, you probably already heard, we have reached our 100,000 engine milestone this year. So we did deliver the 100,000 gas turbine engine, not piston engine. So it is a big milestone for us, and we've spent the last months making sure that we thank all our customers, because everyone has been part of this 100,000. So we've done a lot to get to where we are, and now we are continuing to invest in our next 100,000 engines, and you'll hear about it from all our colleagues here, all our team here, on what we're doing on the next generation of platforms. So with that, I'll introduce Christopher Scott McElveen.
Can everybody hear me?
Yeah.
Great. Thank you very much for joining us. Let's say good afternoon, because we are heading into the afternoon. I'm here to talk to you today about a part of our business that I'm extremely excited and passionate being involved in, business aviation. And as much as our brand, people like to connect with some of our historical products, the PT6, the PW100. We are also a company that is about business aviation. And that's evident by some of the fundamentals that we do out there. You know, we've got 85 million operating hours now, over 4 product families, really leading the way in business aviation with all of our products, from the PW307, PW308, PW306, which now is up to 2 million operating hours on that particular series of engines. And more recently, we've got the 306D1 on the Cessna Latitude, which is the top-selling aircraft in the mid segment. So that's a very, very, very exciting part of the business on which for us to build with our latest generation of products. So I started working on this project in about 2006, and that's really a testament to the investment that we've made in looking at the next step, the next generation of product, the technologies, the services, and everything that needs to go into making a very successful engine. And the statistics and the numbers speak for themselves. With the technologies that we've got into this engine, we're delivering better than a 10% improvement on fuel burn. There's some variance there depending on what your reference points are. Double-digit improvement or double-digit performance over Cape 8 standards. Double-digit margins to stage 4 noise. And it's really doing fantastic work on the Gulfstream program, as John alluded, and as Gulfstream pointed at this year. So we're very proud about this engine, and to have the two applications, both the 14 and 815 on the G500 and the G600. And our flight test program has gone absolutely fabulously. We've recently completed certification with EASA, so that now gives us Transport Canada, FAA, and EASA, and we're charging towards entry into service. More importantly, we've really been able to leverage the flight test program in order to help us learn and to adapt and to improve such that we can get our readiness up to the next level. And that flight test program includes not just our work with Gulfstream, but it also includes all the technologies that go into the common core that we're pulling on for this fabulous engine. So when we look at entry into service readiness specifically, we've done a fabulous amount of work over the last couple of years in order to pull together what we believe is going to be the next generation of supporting services. And this includes taking publications up to the next level of information and integration, horizontal integration with all of our systems, from not just troubleshooting through to procedure execution, but also the parts work. So we're very excited about some of the technologies we're going to be deploying here. We've done a lot of work with flight safety in order to make sure that our training programs are up to speed. We've got over 150 employees now trained and ready to serve the parts point of view. We've got over 90% of the parts that we want to have for is already in hand and on our shelves, which is a fabulous place to be. And our MRO shop is going to be completing its audit in a couple of weeks. We'll be ready for entry into service. So we're really driving to be as ready as early as we can to make sure we can support the G500 entry into service. And last but not least, we've worked very hard over the years with all of our current BizAv customers, but also talking to the potential customers about what is it that they would like to have in a service program. And we took a step back, we looked at all the elements and everything that we provide as a business supplier. We pulled it all together to what we believe is the most comprehensive package out there in the business, delivering really three fundamental values. And this is not just about maintenance anymore. This has got to be about service. So we did everything that we could in order to build all the services that we could. We also looked at all those elements that support availability of an aircraft. Because at the end of the day, that's really what our customers are looking for. They're looking to use their product, nothing less. And last but not least, to make sure that whatever we do, we're including everything that we can in order to help increase the resale value for our customers and for their assets, the precious asset in which they invest so much time and energy. On that particular note, we've got Mr. Stanley to come talk about general aviation.
Cinnamon, yes, actually.
Cinnamon.
I was, thank you, Scott. Best job in the world talking about 56s. Okay, so somebody asked me yesterday about my name. Yes, it does come from the Greek word for cinnamon. So you can make any joke you want about it.
And we will.
No. That's not. So PT6s, general aviation. We have never stopped investing in the PT6, investing in over 70 applications, 50,000 engines out there, 70 models of aircraft, and easily 130 models of engine on our side. We're talking about a platform that started off near 500 horsepower now, or 2,000, and if we consider the tilt rotor engine that Irene just talked about, it's already at 2,000 horsepower, but who's counting? So the issue for us is always engage in what customers need, always engage in what they need for the future, and really focus on making it happen reliably. And nobody wants to be able to turn on their engine and not have it work. Nobody wants to be able to have to cut short a trip. The whole focus is about giving the customer the power, the efficiency, and the reliability that they need. Most recently, of course, we introduced the 140 engine for the Caravan. It requires not much more for a customer, from a customer point of view, but it gives the customer 15 to 20% more power, 5% better fuel burn, in the same size engine as the current small PT6. So everybody said, well, we need more. What is it going to take? We listened and we delivered. So right now, that same engine is being going into the agricultural segments, and of course, we're going to other areas. You can't talk about where now, but you can just imagine what the future holds. We don't stop there. We have continued to invest in our large PT6s, and of course, single engine IFR could not have happened without a lot of effort in us working with the authorities, working with them, delivering the data that they needed to be able to understand why it could be possible. The reliability of the PT6, of course, was something that was leveraged to be able to create those rules. And now, of course, Europeans are able to do what everybody else in the world has been able to do for a while, which is fly a single-engine aircraft in commercial operation. The challenge, of course, is you take that 400 billion hours, and it's got to be something that you can leverage into real data that they can harness. And if you've heard about those discussions, it took a lot of committees and a lot of effort on the part of not just the ASA, FAA, our people in Canada to be able to create those rules and enable this. And of course, we're now in the next step, which is helping those operators and OEMs be able to create the charter operations and the other organizations and permit those customers to now start flying and using that benefit that they receive. So we're in that next step. Of course, it's going to take from the community, okay, a lot of focus on enabling routes, okay, in Europe, and enabling the same benefits we have in North America today. There are many airports that you can take off and land from, and we're ready to help our customers get there and create those operations. But we don't stop there. Of course, we've enabled digital transformations. We have been using our ADAS systems and our FAST systems, which Tim will talk about in the future. But we're also, going to invest, and we have already demonstrated in our test cells products, which will create the future. So electronic controls, I've been talking about that for a little while now. The electronic controls aren't just there to start the engine. For us, it's for granted that a PT6 starts easily. That is not what it will enable us to do. It will enable us to really integrate the propeller, the engine, and the whole propulsion system in a way that we've never seen before. And it's something that we've been working on for a while, and it's been running in the test cell. So I can't tell you where it's going to go, but I can sure tell you that it's already working, and we're very happy with the progress so far. It's going to simplify not just how you maintain the engine, how a pilot operates it. It'll connect with all of our digital systems in our network to enable that customer anywhere in the world to know what's going on with their engine, how it integrates with the maintenance that's required in the future. And of course, it will be a reliable engine. We focus on that, to meet our standards. 2,000 horsepower, it's going to create a new market, right? It's not about just replacing what we do. It's about creating the ability for aircraft manufacturers to build upon our vision of more power, better efficiency, and leveraging that electronic control to enable a propulsion system that, frankly, has never been there before. So for us, it's not about incremental when we need to make a change. We want to see the future, and we think about how we can make it better. Of course, we never lose the basics. For us, reliability is paramount. Safety is a given, and we focus on what we can do more in value for our customers and integrating the technology that we need. So with that, Tim Swale, Customer Service Vice President.
Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Tim Swale. I'm the Vice President of Customer Programs. I'm very conscious that I'm in between your lunch and your dessert. So what better subject to talk about than Pratt Whitney's industry-leading customer service. Irene talked about the infrastructure and our world-class team. Main message here is we continue to invest, whether it's designated maintenance facilities, expanding our capabilities in Europe through service provider agreements, or some of the announcements we've made in Brazil this year. We continue to add both people and technology, innovation and infrastructure to ensure that network remains world-class and a benchmark in the industry. We have progressed a lot and on our mission to provide tailored solutions to each one of our customers. In that space, we've introduced our FAST system, which, as Nick mentioned, was a generation of legacy system, digital transmission units, and ADAS systems. Is now our FAST system is really increasing in sales. We've gone to 2,000 engines that are now active on our FAST. That's an increase of 50% in the last year. And this year, we launched through our customer service C-First Command Center a digital engine services team, and just reflecting on what that prognostics and predictive methodology, analytics and algorithms along with that team can do. We've completely transformed a Falcon 7X from reactive service to almost largely entirely proactive service. But we already had benchmarks of dispatch reliability, 99.94% dispatch reliability on a 307A. But the name of the game now is variance, and getting those last little bits of variance out of our service and making the environment even more predictable, moving even more elements of maintenance into the scheduled arena 50, 100, 200 hours in advance. And our measurements are showing that that's exactly what we're doing, and the customers are really feeling it and responding to that. The FAST system is enjoying success beyond the large biz jet market. The Q400 in the regional turboprops introduced metal with over 50% of the market now having that system, and we're now expanding it into the GA space. It is basic on the Caravan EX for all engines, and is it available for the King Air, and we will be announcing in the next 6 to 9 months several other PT6 options, which I won't speak of now, but expect to hear from us in that time. We are very proud this week to be able to announce that someone with such a noble mission, the Royal Flying Doctors, an emergency medical service, has selected the FAST in order to partner with us and take their availability and dispatch reliability to the next level. So we're very proud to announce that this week. Next one. We continue along with that to bundle other elements of technology into that prognostics and predictive analytics solution. Our oil analysis technology, which we think is a step change in the industry, has now over 5,000 engines enrolled. We have now put that into our manual as our recommendation of an oil analysis technology on several engine models, multiple PT6s, the 306A and the 617, and we expect to continue with that pace. And that's actually ahead of our 2-year schedule when we launched the oil analysis technology in terms of having it certified in our manuals. And this is, again, enabling us to move to a more predictive environment with our customer, shave off those last little bits of variability. In the future, it can help us do TBO extensions and adapt maintenance plans and tailor maintenance for a customer in different ways, bundling that with the digital side of what the engine's telling us. This is telling us what the blood of the engine has to say as well. So we're very, very proud of that and very excited about where that's going. Our commitments, again, is a solution for every customer. And we're very conscious that, the world of general aviation, business aviation, and many of our markets are changing right before our eyes. Thought leaders are talking about the Uberization of the marketplace. We see consolidation, new charter models, new ownership models, the rise of lessors, new interactions with dealers, banks, financing, and so on and so forth. So in the past, I've talked to you about the over 30 smart applications that we've launched in the past few years. We continue to enjoy good success. In the next 12 months, I think you'll see us launch another series of additional smart programs aimed at optimizing maintenance costs for specific needs of specific customers. But with that market and the rise of resale, we're going to see as many resales as new engine orders in the coming years, if not many times more. And so to add a tailored approach, we've announced this week a certified pre-owned program. We're going to start with the PT6, but it is our clear intention to move that offering to other platforms as well. And with that offering, if you've been maintained at a Pratt approved facility and you have Pratt Whitney parts, and with your aircraft pre-sale providers, which we approve through a system, we will give you a 1 year or 1,000 hour warranty. That can help on the sell side to increase the aircraft value and speed up the sale by increasing the value. And if the buyer chooses that he would like to buy into one of our ESP programs, we would honor that certified pre-owned warranty credit towards moving towards an ESP Flex program. So we're announcing it this week. We're meeting with a number of dealers, in fact, as we speak, and talking to a lot of customers. Very good feedback across the PT6 markets, and we intend to move quickly through other parts of our business in doing the same thing. Next one. So I guess lastly, our commitment, as Scott exemplified very clearly on the P800, is a service which is performed. The product and our service perform, they're personal and they're guaranteed. So we continue to innovate across all of our spaces. I talked to you a little bit about diagnostics and prognostics, both on the fast system side and the oil analysis technology side of it. We continue to make good progress in our digital portal and bring those services available to the customer through that portal, driving for a frictionless environment with the customer with high quality touch points when they deal with our large network of service personnel. We continue to innovate on our commercial offerings to meet the customer's needs that are tailored and personal to their evolving business needs. We're very excited about the future to continue to invest in those technologies to take our service to the next level.